What exactly is the subconscious mind? Let's dive deep into this one. Because there are teachers out there, there are healers, hypnotists, spiritualists and even mainstream will talk about how your subconscious mind is the separate mind that overrides your decision making. It's basically the stopgap, the gatekeeper to your expansion, growth, and awareness. And no one has really ever been able to describe what that looks like. Why is it there? Where did it come from? And how do you get out of it? I'm going to go into that with you today, though. First and foremost, the subconscious mind is also known as the matrix. The subconscious mind is this. In every single moment of your existence, you are seeing, feeling, speaking, and doing things. Every single one of those moments, a Polaroid picture is taken of that moment. This is why they say living in the now, being in the now is the only state, which is true. Because in this moment, I just changed. In that moment, I just changed. This moment, I just changed. I just did something different. I just said something different. I just felt something different. The thing with the subconscious mind is you are taking so many moments, so many Polaroids, every moment of every day that they have to go somewhere. It's like a logging system. Those Polaroids are held together by strings, and those strings are emotion. It literally looks like a web on top of a web on top of a web on top of a web, because you have a web, that person has a web, that person has a web, that person has we all have our own webs, and we're all our own little spiders in those webs. And the energy, the emotion that holds those Polaroids in place creates filing cabinets. So if you go through something that's traumatic in your life, you will file that in hurt, pain, suffering. Or you'll file joy, happiness, grateful. And there's so many Polaroids just in this life. Trillions isn't even a realistic number. It's uncountable. Because you go here, 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 here. This is what jumping timelines is. Not just in this life, but other lives. But your subconscious, the reason why your subconscious, quote, quote, overrides your life is because you don't understand the makeup of it. Once you understand the makeup of it, then you can start to control it. You could start to take from it and use it to your advantage. Because, bear with me, because it's conceptually a little difficult to describe because it is layered and massive. Because on one aspect, the subconscious mind is a trap. It's an illusion within itself. It is the illusion. It is the matrix, because it says this thing happened to you. Therefore, that moment in time, you stopped yourself and you left a part of yourself in that moment of time, and you're stuck in that part of the web. And if that happens to you over and over and over and over again, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, you can see how you get fragmented and stuck in the web. And that's what it was designed to do. It was designed to make you believe that you are trapped like a fly in the web and you can't get out, which is actually not true at all. And the subconscious mind in itself is a lie. Because the truth is there's really only one mind, and that's the God mind. But most people can't get to the God mind because they've been conditioned and programmed to believe that they are stuck in some way by the subconscious mind. That they can't have $1 million, they can't be a millionaire, they can't have that house, they can't have that dream job, they can't have that business. Can't, because they've been programmed to believe that over and 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 over again. And undoing this netting, it's like a ball of yarn that is just so entangled, especially if you've lived many, many lives, not just the lives that you've lived yourself, but also your connections and attachments to your family, your lineage, and those lives as well. And that's how humans got stuck in this illusion, in this trap, in this matrix, in this subconscious mind. What scares me a little bit is individuals who will tell you, come to me, I will help bring you out of that trap in your subconscious mind. That belief in yourself that you can't have that, or you shouldn't have that, or you shouldn't do that. The reason being is because anyone, in my opinion, that says they have the answer to a solution for you, and you're going to give them keys and access to your reality, to your temple, to your mind, which is the most powerful weapon that you have, for someone who says that they're going to fix it for you, I would turn around and I would say, maybe that person, maybe not in that form, maybe in a greater form, could be the reason why we have this problem in the first place. Have you ever noticed people that, or the government or other entities that say they have the solution to something in your life that's yours, that you created? That they actually are the ones that created the problem in the first place. Because the truth is that you are the one that is responsible for you. You are the one that is responsible for what you think, how you feel, what you say, and what you do. Now, is the subconscious mind a real thing? Yes. It is real, and it is also an illusion. It's real because you give it power. Because you have decided at one moment in time, or many moments in time, that you are a victim, or you are trapped, or you are stuck, or you are this, or you are that. The tough part is going back into those moments of time and undoing that, because most people cannot get into that parts of their mind because it requires a level of stillness. And that in itself has been created against you as well. Because once you start to get to a place of stillness, this is why people have a hard time meditating, is because they can't stop their body and their mind from thinking, from feeling the pain, from feeling the anxiety and the fear. You ever wonder why you try to embody stillness? You feel fear. You feel anxiety. It's all done by design. Because this particular system wants you to feel that way. Because if you feel that way, then you won't go deeper. You won't go deeper into the deeper levels that have been created to keep you from knowing the truth of who you are. Therefore, if they create that uncomfortable energy, that uncomfortable feelings and emotions and thoughts, then you won't go deeper. But you should go deeper, because that's where your salvation is. You should know the deeper inner workings of your mind, of the mind. Otherwise, you will never break free from the illusion. And I do believe that it's okay to get help, be guided by someone to take you there and help you, because it's your mind. Those were your experiences. Those were your memories. They belong to you and no one else. You should not let anyone else into your mind. I don't care if they say that they can help you. They should not have access to the most valuable part of you, one of the most valuable parts of you. But that's what the subconscious mind is. It is memories. It is emotion. It is words, and it is action. And it is a giant, giant web within a web, within a web, within a web, within a web, within a web. That's why you are bugs in a jar. You are bugs in a simulation that keeps you stuck. But there is a way out. And that's by denying these things. That's by pulling back your energy, pulling back your ideas and your thoughts and what you want them to be, not because of what's been programmed and conditioned. It's by challenging your own beliefs. It's by sitting yourself in meditation and forcing yourself to go deeper into those uncomfortable energies and facing them. Because there are energies out there, once you start getting into the deeper parts, that are going to do everything in their power to stop you. That's what they were designed to do, to maintain control. Because they don't want entities to be free to think for themselves, do for themselves, speak for themselves, feel for themselves. Because then that's not controllable. And that's your subconscious mind. It's really actually an illusion. There is only one mind. That's God. And once you get through and break through the illusion and remember and connect back to Source, you'll see the lies and the distortion for what it is. And then once you wake up, then you start seeing all of that within your reality as well. And it's your job and your role, once you see the truth, to start calling things for what they are and start using your abilities and your powers to shift and change. For calling that hypnotist, that narcissist, that healer for the fraud that they are. Because anyone that wants you to pay them millions or thousands of dollars to fix your own problems is a problem. Because they're your problems. They're your thoughts, your emotions. Belongs to you. You should be fixing your own shit. Otherwise, you become a slave. Because you've given over your power to someone who you think is going to solve your stuff. Just saying. Have a great day.